Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone can hear me. Is this gonna load? Okay, let me set a couple things up. I was having a discussion with team members right before starting this, so yeah. What was I gonna open? Let's open this. Okay, can I hear myself? That is the main one. I can, beautiful. Let's turn on some music. I hope that's not too loud for you guys. Yeah, I can actually turn it up and then turn it down for me on my side. If it's too loud and overpowering, just tell me and I will change it. And I can always lower the volume later. My brain is not working. So if I sound a little bit scatterbrained today, I am really, really tired. I also need to plug in my telephone. All right, there we go. That's plugged in. Let me do a little quick tweet. What is the link? This is the link. All right. Hopefully, does this bring you to the right place? Okay, beautiful. It does. All right. Close Twitter so I don't get distracted, because that is something I am prone to do. And then go over to this tab. This is what I typically have open. And then trying to make sure I have everything set up. I hope I have everything set up. I'm gonna go with I have everything set up and just vibe. So today we're going to try and hit legend. So yeah. I'm gonna start off with some Shadowwalk Shaman, and then if I realize I'm not hitting that many what are they called? Mages, I'm gonna switch over to playing Pillager Rogue because basically against everything that's not a mage, I find Pillager Rogue is favored overall. So I'm gonna switch over to that. All right. Let's jump right into this. I would really like to hit legend tonight. Um, yeah, I don't want to have to worry anymore about it because the rest of my month is absolutely fucking mental. Both mentally taxing and I have so much shit to do. It's insane. Okay. Okay. And if we don't hit legend today, I'm gonna try and stream also tomorrow. I don't know if I will have the chance, but I'm gonna try to stream also tomorrow because I don't want to just play ladder. I get bored after playing ladder for too long. Straight. Even if I switch up decks, I just like switching up with some battlegrounds here and there. That's a really good draw for him. Devolve? That's not devolve. Ah. Well, looks like this is the play, and then I cry. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, I think this is the play. If this is not the play, I don't genuinely know what the play is. Okay, at least he drew patches. That's really, really good. There's a couple really good draws in my deck here. That was worst case scenario. That's not one of them. Also, I'm not playing the same list I was playing earlier. I deleted the wrong deck. Fuck. Okay, well, that's no big deal. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself, so I don't get upset. I'm gonna play this just to gain a little bit of armor. We basically win the game if we can get to the late game with like 10 HP. So I need to just try to survive till then, and it's really, really hard not having hit Gorlock and not having hit Clownfish. Basically, the ideal thing like right before this was if I hit Clownfish and then I topped at Gorlock, I would be in a fairly good position to win the game. But as this stands, like I play this, it forces a trade from his weapon. I take 5 plus whatever pirates he plays. Then I don't have this anymore, so it's like hard to have a huge swing turn. I think I just have to do this and just hope for the best. That is not the one I want to hit. At least it might be able to tank a hit from the cannon. If it can tank a hit from the cannon, that should be oh, he has the fillet, yeah. Okay, well. Block 2 damage anyways. If I hit a Ravager, am I fine or am I just dead? If I hit Ravager, that's not Ravager. I mean, I have to play it anyways. There's no bigger meaning to this deck than this. If I'm not mistaken, from what I saw online today, they're either running 1 copy of Loatheb or 1 copy of Smite. Very few lists still run both. Okay, that's good enough. I mean, he trades that in. I take 10, 21. I think I was at 20, so I was probably just dead. And even if I wasn't, very, very little, if any, coming back from that position. My draw was just not apt to beat that deck. Man, I can't tell if I'm cold right now or if I'm hot. It's very weird. Like with covers on, like with a blanket on, my legs are too hot. But without them on, I'm too cold. Life is miserable. This ain't good. We do a whole bunch of matchups so far I don't actually ever want to see. I mean, I should actually expect it. They're like the 2 most popular decks right now are Mage and Rogue. Actually, what I might do is I might switch over to Quest Mage. Hey, how's it going? Switching over to Quest Mage might not be that bad of a choice. I know it's not the most interesting deck to watch, but it's a very, very effective deck to hit Legend with, which is the main reason why I would bring it out. At this point, I'm actually just looking for lists or decks that just hit Legend with fast. I do really like, man. I wish Mage was less popular than it actually is right now. I want to play this. Bucket yellow. It's really good for me. So 1 less of these to deal with throughout the game. Yeah, I'm actually very excited for the mini set. I'm hoping to shake up the meta enough to the point where I'm not facing just mage into mage into mage, or mage into rogue, or any combination of those decks. This is very awkward. My hand does a lot of nothing. Just do this here. It's gonna get hero powered down. I'm courting this out next turn. And then hopefully, depending what I hit, I can do some insane plays. I have 5 mana. Very much depends on what I draw, actually. I want to find an answer to kill this parrot before he can copy it. Firemancer Flurry is not a bad draw. Not hitting Scargill is awful here. It's so bad. Although, see, that's what I didn't want to see. That's super unlucky for me. My hand is very, very bad against his deck. Am I fine just slamming Finley here? I lose Flurg. Is that an issue? It's the more I don't want to lose the Loatheb. I don't want to lose Loatheb here. Loatheb is one of the few cards that can actually still win me the game. There's not too many of them, but Loatheb is definitely one of them. He actually has the first answer. That's really, really good for him. He has had really, really good answers to everything I've played so far. His answers have been insane. Double Ray of Frost draw. That would have been sick. Hold up. Okay, I need to open up a couple spots in my hand. I think the most effective way of doing that is playing this here. Okay, so the mentality here, and how I think we're gonna have to go about winning this game is next turn I play Grumble. He can't play any of his spells in his hand right now. Next turn I go Grumble, copy this, or bounce this to my hand, attack him face with everything. Grumble, bounce this, replay this, have this dead so he can't easily kill it, and then Zola it, replay it again, and then spam Shudderwalks with his spells costing all too much mana. So I can do this, I can do this. Do those trades. Go Grumble and replay the Loatheb. And I guess I can do this and this. Okay. So I think this is the correct play in order to get to a position where we can just steal the game. Because now we have double Loatheb played, right? So with double Loatheb played, well, 3 Loathebs played technically. So he can't easily take an extra turn here, and this way Shudderwalk guarantees the fact he can't take an extra turn. I believe this is the correct play to the best route to go about winning the game. That's fine. That is fine. Yeah, mini set waiting room. Totally agree. Okay. Oh, I can't actually believe. Okay. I'm glad I saw that line of trying to lock him out with both Ebzo for 3 turns. Alright. I'm getting back into the groove of playing the Shadowhawk. Man, I actually really want the mini set. The more I'm thinking about it, the more like I currently have on my other monitor the Tempo Storm's like meta list, and god, so few of these decks actually look any bit appealing to play. Like I love playing Free Shaman, and then I have to go to like Cthulhu Druid, Pillager Rogue, and tier 3 in Rage Warrior. It's like, man, I don't want to play any of these tier 1 or tier 2 decks. They're kind of boring. I want to assume it's Big Priest, even though I know it's most likely not. The single worst card for me to draw in any Priest matchup until way later in the game. Oh, it's actually aggro. Or it's most likely aggro with this start. If I had to take a wild guess, it would be aggro. But I could be wrong here. Yeah. Okay, I have to do this here, sadly. Okay. The best card for me to draw is Gorlock. Gorlock and Clownfish are the only 2 real minions I want to see. So the reason you want to see both of those, okay, this card is really, really good here. The reason we want to see both of those minions in particular, in combination with Scargill, it's really easy to draw through your entire deck. And then you could just basically control the board super, super well with even a mid-size Mutinous or just really, it's the big thing is the Firemancer Flurg stuff. Have I got any new deck ideas? I saw that there was cool new OTK decks with the Titus or whatever. I don't know what the name of the current card is. The card that they're bringing into actual Hearthstone. I just know the one from Battlegrounds. And I saw that there was there's a couple combos with that, which I'm pretty hyped to play with. But overall, no, I am very bad at deck building. I'm just gonna get some more armor here. I know it seems like a waste to just throw this card away because of how much potential power it has, but I'm pretty sure that overall it is correct to play him here and then use it as basically just bait for his 3/2 to attack into. Especially his next turn, we have Schooling, which allows us to do some pretty good trades for us. And given enough time, I mean, Snowfall Guardian is also just Snowfall Guardian, right? He's had a really good draw, actually, against my deck. Sucks that we didn't see the Gorlock yet, but I still have a fair amount of HP also, so like if I do take 10 over next turn, okay. If this hits anywhere near decent, we win the game. So it actually doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's not ideal. The fact that there's 5 Murlocs left in my deck is definitely far from ideal. But it should be fine. We actually missed on the best one to hit is the problem. We missed on the Clownfish, which is the one we really had to hit, but we're guaranteed to hit a Clownfish here, so it's not the end of the world. It just sucks that we don't have it. That's fine. That was all the Shadow Visions. That should be fine. Okay. So depending on our draw for turn, we can probably just win the game here. Ice fishing is a very interesting draw. Well, us winning the game is very dependent on this card right here. Okay, we won the game. Alright. We should just win the game. Oh, I did also see the new card that copies a minion for Shaman. I saw that one earlier today. I was cooking dinner for my family and I saw that card, and that seems pretty hype. Copying Firemancer Flurg. So this way you can run double Toxfin Flurg. And then this way you can just do it twice. It seems pretty solid. That's fine. That's fine. I have Shadowwalk to gain armor back with the vendor. It's actually interesting. This is the first time in a while that I haven't played Brucon in Shadowwalk. And not gonna lie, I'm not really missing it. Jesus Christ, he's played so many raised heads this game. I have not done any damage to him. He's done it all to himself. That's fine. His board is just gonna get wiped, so I'm not too worried about it. That's a fantastic draw. Give me one of those cards while I wipe your board again. You don't hero power in this position, so you can slam another Murloc to wipe the board. But yeah, I'm pretty sure from here there's no way I actually lose this game. Yo, actually, I don't know if you guys... This has nothing to do with this current game of Hearthstone. But I don't know how many of you guys actually play Magic. Magic the Gathering. The actual physical card game. But I play a fair amount, spend all too much money on the game, not gonna lie. I won't even try to cap on that one. But yeah, no, I recently found online a Yurionless Yurion 5-color elemental deck. I've been on Glimpse for the last week and a half. And honestly, this pile of 80 cards that I'm currently holding looks like so much fun to play. Gonna play the new Elish Norn. Gonna just be a gamer, if I'm being honest. It's just be a huge gamer. Alright. Easy one. Alright, D3. D3. D3 was the old floor that I had all my college classes on. So we called ourselves, like, our whole class was like, yo, we did D3 gang type shit. Oh, it was fucking great. What I want to give to be a youngster again in college and not have to worry about university at all. I currently have a really bright light blinding me, so I now have stacked a whole bunch of deck boxes to prevent it from blinding me. This is really good. This is fairly good. I think I mulled the Dirty Rat here. It's not the best in the matchup. Ooh, this is a fairly good hand. The problem is that I'm guessing it's Disco. It's not Disco. Alright, so if it's not Disco, this hand's phenomenal. This is really good. This combination of cards right here is really good. Ice Fishing is beautiful. Oh my god, this hand is so unfair. That's a really bad burn. Not gonna lie, that is not the burn I wanted to see. Why couldn't you hit like Armor Vendor or Schooling? Why did you have to actually hit Loatheb? Alright, I'm gonna take this trade here. It's pretty darn free. I don't burn a card, right? To be safe, I didn't hit what's his face. It's the last Murloc. Oh no, there's 2 Murlocs left in my deck. Okay. Because I didn't hit Scargill, I have to slam this here, and that's a little bit awkward. It's not something I really wanted to have to do, but I have to do it. Oh, I'm playing as Curse Lock, I think. The cursed I can't think of the name, but yeah, I think I'm playing against Curse Lock. That's fine. If he's using a lot of resources to kill my shit, I'm fine with that. I'm gonna eat a card in his hand. Hopefully it's not like Runethal. Here, hopefully it's something playable. Okay, Tamsin's actually not a bad burn. Tamsin's a fairly good burn. Yeah, no, but with this hand, I'm definitely looking at getting like multiple copies of like my big bombs. So I think here I'm copying this. Yeah, I think I copy this here so I can replay it next turn, and then I do poke there. It's a pretty bad draw, not gonna lie. I guess I can hold on to that actually and just do this here. This into this. Yeah, that's fine. On 8, I'm gonna probably try and play the first two halves of Astalor. That's fine. Oh, I hit all the agonies so quickly. Very glad I saved this now. Okay. Neither of us have a Loatheb this game. I think me not having it is significantly worse than him not having it. Because, I mean, I don't really play any spells that are that relevant to what he's doing. So, him not having Loatheb doesn't really change much to me. But me not having it really affects on what removal he's able to play later on, especially. So, that's not ideal. Yeah, okay, he's on Curse. As expected. Okay, well, that's not exactly the card I was hoping to see pull out of his hand, but I'm just gonna play these here. This is the 3, this is the 1. That's to punch them in the face for 9. Alright. As long as he doesn't have a second Gnome Feratu that eats my Shadowwalk, I should be fine here. Okay, well that just wipes my board and fills my hands with... That's very bad for me. Don't burn Shadowwalk or Grumble. Any cards that are not Shadowwalk and Grumble and I win the game, I think. Quite literally any card in my deck. Maybe Blade Master. Burn anything in the upper part that's not Toxin. Basically. Burn an Agony, actually. It's not ideal, but I can win without that one. Do I want to play this, or do I want to play this? Alright. I'm gonna try and gain a little bit of health because I have taken a lot of damage from his souls, the curses. Yeah, I'm at the next one he's giving me is 5, which is not ideal, but in this scenario, hitting Blade Master would be pretty good. But also, like, I would not be mad if I hit Shudderwalk. Okay, well, as long as he doesn't have a way to kill those off, I'm fine, because I'll just devolve him. Also kind of mental that, he hits so well. On his raise dead, seeing that what he had dead, but I'm also very glad seeing that that's what I drew for turn, that it wasn't what's his face, that it wasn't Gnome Feratu, because I basically need this to win the game. Yeah, I'm gonna play this turn. Okay, that's easy for me. Pretty good. Boldner would also be a really good draw because it copies it. I mean, Boldner is just lethal, basically. If not pretty darn close. Ah, that's a fairly good draw. Yeah, it's just us here. I figured both of those would be left at 1 HP. That just checks out for my RNG overall. Okay. No second rat. He might actually be arena list, because I have yet to see any duplicates. And finding room for things like Nosferatu in that deck is fairly hard. Same thing with Queen. So it's very probable that he is, in fact, arena list. If I had played Lothab, I would play Shadowwalk here. Because I didn't, I think the right place to play Brilliant Macaw. His Raise Dead was mental. Okay. Also, by the way, the sound for everything is not too bad, right? It's not too loud. My voice is not too loud versus audio. At least that's what I'm hoping. 5 or 8 damage to him, plus I don't know if this gets the Mana Thirst. I don't think it does. Oh. Either way, it's not lethal. Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't get the Mana Thirst. Alright, he's gonna focus on dealing with my board because he's at 11 health and I have 11 power on board. So the Shudderwalk should be fairly free to just slam here. Although maybe he's playing, maybe Shudderwalk is actually not the worst play there. Yeah, so the reason why Shudderwalk would not have been that bad overall to just slam was it gives me more copies of, oh my god. Grumble one time off the top. Grumble one time off the top. That ain't it, Chief. Snicker snack. Can't hear any music but the voice. Oh, you can't hear the music? Alright, do you hear the music now? Now it's just really loud for me. I hope that the music is better now. It's not too overpowering or anything. Okay, well, that was a pretty good win. It also was not Highlander, as we saw at the end there. Yeah. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. These are some long and hard games to play, not gonna lie. Mentally, these are hard games to play. I don't like playing hard games mentally. Okay, another Pirate Rogue. Blorg is good, Armor Vendor is good. Gorlock is not bad. Dirty Rat, I think I mulled the Dirty Rat just to be safe. We have this on coin, this on 4. Assor's not bad either. Okay, our hand's mid. I wouldn't say it's good, I wouldn't say it's bad. Cards that change that: Clownfish, Ice Fishing, Toxfin. Yeah, those are the cards that change it. If this is Pillager, I mean, I'm screwed anyways, but alright. Because he emoted, my guess is that means he gets 2 dudes. Oh, he only gets 1. Devolve is an interesting card. Again, if I top deck Toxfin here, very good odds that I win the game. Fairly good odds, at least. The 3-1's turning into my 1-3, most likely. Not I take 3, which is not ideal. Oh my god, I would also take a Finley draw here. That is not Finley. Yeah, Finley draw would have also been good because I could have poked here, played this, coined out Finley. Yes, I lost out on Gorlock. Yes, I lost out on Astalor, but he had no board, and I had a 2-3, a 1-3, and a 1-1 on my board, and 3 new cards in hand that are hopefully more relevant than not. Alright. My friend just told me you still can't hear the music. What the actual... Okay, if you guys still can't hear the music, I need to fix a whole bunch of my settings. I guess here it's just devolve, right? Take this trade first before the devolve. Yeah. I would have probably rather hit that, but oh well. The reason I went for the hit first is I could have hit an O2 here or there that have taunt, so I couldn't get through anyways. So yeah. Yeah. That's kind of interesting, not gonna lie. Yeah, I saw that the new Titus guy has a whole bunch of really cool combos with him, and I'm very excited to try to hit any amount of them actually. So if I don't die here, I should win the game, by the way. I gotta wipe his board, eat a minion from his hand. And I knew he hit a spell because this didn't get bigger. So this is a spell he drew for turn, which means this is most likely a minion. At least I hope. And I get to wipe his board, so I would say I'm probably in one of the best positions I could be in, realistically. Yeah. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna read your message in a second. I need to figure out what order I want to play everything in. So let's start with this. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 Murlocs left in my deck. I mean, I have to go for the greedy play, which is this. Kinda. Yeah, I mean, we just hope we hit Toxfin, plus we missed on it. Oh well. That pokes there. I should have poked into the 3/3. That is my B. Let's do this, kill off the 3/3, and then mutinous him. Not ideal, I couldn't squeeze in this to try and eat something out of his, or to kill his something, but this is fine. He will charge the thing to the screen. Yeah, so for the new guy, I don't quite, wait, change the discard if he was already going to start as one. Okay. I'm not 100% sure if I understood correctly what you meant, but there's very high odds, at least from my experience in Hearthstone, that cards never work the way you want them to work, ever. And it's very obnoxious. Okay, that's fine to just poke that here. Play this. 0 power, potentially get healing, and it should be happy. Oh, the legend that copies the death rattle? I believe they all have to have different names. I know for Uther of the Ebon Blade, you can't have duplicates of the ones you already have. So it probably is going to work the same way. So even if you shuffle more copies of the Horseman into your deck, they still have to be unique. Yeah. All right, let's play this Omega safe because we can. This is playing super safe, and I think it's the right call here. There's no point in being greedy in a position like this. But no, the cool combo I saw with it was you get out Titus as your only Death Rattle minion with the Hunter Legend. It summons a minion, forces it to attack, and then the minion dies. and then you play that into the legendary spell, which summons 3 Death Rattle minions from your deck that attack into things and then die. Therefore, they will have all died, and it looks sick. Do I just have lethal? 10. I'm 1 damage off lethal. How could this be? How can I be 1 damage off lethal? Where is my lethal? 10, 18. Oh, I have 1 too many minions on my board for this to actually be lethal. Feels bad. Alright, well. In that case. Put him down to 3. Put him down to 3 and then heal up. I don't think there's a way he can come back from here. If I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure this is... If this is not a win, I don't know what would be. But yeah, no, the new legend that wins you the game, I am very excited to try building decks around him. I'm going to try to get him to work in every single class, and I think overall the hardest are going to be Druid, Rogue, basically everything that's not Warlock, Hunter. I believe I saw another combo in another class. Was it Paladin? It might have been Paladin. Yeah, in Priest it works as well, because you have the guy who discounts all your Death Rattle minions by 3 and they die at the end of turn. So that one works very, very well as well, because I think they cost 5. So 5 brings them all down to 2. So with the coin, or a coin of any sort, you have exactly enough mana, because it's 5 plus 6. So that one works. Yeah, I guess you could also do, oh yeah, with yeah, that's another way to do it, where you shuffle them all in, then you play Cloning Gallery. Yeah, that's a smarter idea than what I was thinking. Death Knight, yes, Death Knight is going to be very hard as well. Basically everything besides Warlock. Warlock, Druid actually won't be that bad because you have Poison Seeds. So you basically just play Cthulhu, but you cut Cthulhu for that, so you just turbo draw through your deck. And then you go off like that. Against Undead, I'm keeping this. Gorlock is the single best draw on the deck, and it's not even close. So yeah, so Druid, you just do the same thing, and you just go Poison Seeds with them. You just draw into all 3 of them, then you Poison Seeds, kill them all off. Yeah. And then it's even, so it's unholy. Warlock, you play it. What was the combo with Warlock is either the, you don't need the Death Rattle, dude. You play, oh, there was a, my brain is blanking on the way you cheat everything out in the Warlock, but I saw another combo that used Warlock to do it, where you just cheated a whole bunch of stuff out, basically, and then, oh yeah, it's with the discard guy you were talking about, I believe, where you can just cheat a whole bunch of things out that way. And then what were the other ones? Paladin, I think you're gonna have to do some really, really weird thing in Paladin, if you actually want it to work properly. If I do this costs 2, 3, 5 mana next turn, that's better. It's better to just play this here then. Yeah, so next turn this costs 2 mana, then this costs 1, because you don't get the second discount, sadly. And then with the coin, I can play all 3 of the Murlocs I draw, which should just be a free win. Basically, you just hold on to Toxfin Flurg, which we're already holding on part of, and you slam the Mutinous, and the aggro Death Knight deck has very, very few ways to deal with it. Oh, my eyeballs are itchy. Oh. Discard a Death Beetle, the Druid card that taunts. Oh, that's actually sick. I haven't seen too many of the cards. I just saw the big ones that people want to combo with. Because, I mean, I only realistically look for combo cards. You could use Darkest Hour. You're not wrong there. That was real bad, actually. Alright, well. That's not the best eat, but it's an eat nonetheless. Darkest Hour seems like fun. I still have my Darkest Hours from when that deck was playable in Wild. That was a wild time. Get it? It's a funny joke. I can't believe I actually missed. I missed on Flurg and the second Gorlock, but I hit everything else, so unlucky. At least now if I hit one of the two Ice Fishings that are in the list, it's value. That's fine. Gorlock? Devolve ain't bad here. I kind of want to play this though. So I have trade into this. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, because this can still trade into something else. This is gonna die to this, which kind of sucks. But this is what I'm more worried about protecting. So I could probably trade into something and then grumble it back to my hand, and then they both cost 1, and then that's pretty good value. Yep, so I have like this trade that's free. Then I have this trade that's free. Yeah, okay. I actually scale super far ahead this turn right now. This. I can actually Slam Mutinous again here. Yeah, I'm fine with just slamming it here. I was debating waiting because I can copy this. I guess I should have waited. Yeah, I could have bounced this because it would be the last battle cry I played, and this way, if I went to a point of me getting Shudderwalk value, I had the 1 mana Grumble in hand, so that was an angle I was looking at doing as well. 6 mana spells that draws a card. Life from the Death, draw 3 cards. Druid gets a card that makes things cost 1. That doesn't sound like it's an idea that Blizzard should have followed through on. That doesn't sound okay. I will be honest. Yeah, Druid should not have any more mana reduction at all. With I think it's with Demon Hunter, you can reduce their cost and then pull them, all 3 of them, with the legendary. Yeah, that doesn't seem fair at all. No, but what's his name? It's like Blackhorn or something like that. Blackhorn. Oh, sorry, it's Death Speaker. Yeah, a Blackthorn. This guy, where if you reduce their costs, I think, or you don't have to reduce their costs, you can play him and it will pull all 3 of them, and then you just need to have all 3 of them die without getting like devolved. But yeah. So for the Druid matchup, the modification that I made, adding in Twin Fin to the deck to give you the potential of going infinite, is actually huge. It's like one of the biggest things for the deck. Here you keep the Brilliant Macaw and the Asslor, because your goal is to try and kill him as fast as possible without dying to fatigue. So keeping cheap cards that allow you to play multiple cards in 1 turn is very, very important. Although both of these cards will replace themselves. I actually don't have to blue it right away now. I can do this, potentially hold this to bounce a Grumble on turn 9 into Shudderwalk, bounce my Shudderwalk, pop off like that. That is another angle. That's a meh draw. Clownfish is not bad. In 2 minutes, 2/3 battle card, discover a 1-cost card. If your opponent guesses your choice, they get a copy. Man, I miss Peddler being meta. I do like the fact that we went back to somewhere. I think that's really, really cool. As like just a theme. I don't want to fill up my board, so I think this is the actual play, sadly. This doesn't put that much pressure, but it gives me things on board that can hopefully do something. The fact he has Twig here says I'm probably just dead this turn, because my guess is he pops it, slams Guff, yeah. This game is really hard when you have Twig on turn 4. Really hard game for him. Really, really hard game. Please hit a combo piece. Okay, I hit the both. That's pretty good for me, actually. Okay, I'm not mad with hitting both. Yeah, the freeze thing. That's the one I saw that combos really, really well with Firemancer Flurg. I'm all for that, not gonna lie. Actually, one of the things I wanted to talk about, don't have it open anymore. I think I could go find it somewhere here. I don't follow that many Hearthstone creators, if I'm being honest, overall. How do I bookmarks? But I did see a thread, that another Wild content creator made about the state of Wild, basically, and how the meta is kind of garbage, which, not gonna lie, I don't disagree with. You also got a spell that's 1 minute, choose a minion, discover one that costs 1. Oh, I also saw the evolve card. That is dope. Again, evolve is another mechanic I really, really like, so I'm all for that style of card. Although I know that there is a lot of people that don't like those style of cards. I'm a huge fan of it. But yeah, no. So he was very upset with the state of Wild, which I mean I could understand. My opponent is mad that he got. You can't mess with the Shadowwalk Shaman when you're playing Druid, bro. It's not good. I don't think it's unplayable in Wild. I had success last time I played Evolved Shaman. I think I went like 3-1. I beat like a Secret Mage and I beat a Pirate Rogue. I mean, which is not bad. For Wild decks, if you're beating those two decks, you're playing a pretty solid deck overall, I would say. But no, I need to stop getting distracted. So he was proposing changes to Wild, and overall, I actually agree with most of them. I do think some of the decks in Wild need tuning a little bit. Although I don't think he got all the points, because one thing that I noticed with all the changes he so basically I'll tell you briefly what he said are the decks that need changes. He said Grey Sage Parrot, Spectral Pillager, Illuminate, Firemancer Flurg, Twig of the World Tree, Cataclysm, and Sea Devil Stinger. I'm perfectly fine with all these cards getting changed. Yes, I love playing me some Spectral Pillager. I don't think that's the nerf that it's a deck that needs to be nerfed, in my opinion. Again, a little bit biased, I will not lie. But yeah, for the Illuminate, I also don't agree that Illuminate should be banned. That is another one where it's another tier a million deck. I don't understand it's a little bit frustrating to play against, but there's always decks that you don't like playing against. It's the nature of playing card games, if I'm being honest. It's Counterspell. Interesting. Need to remember to play around Counterspell. But yeah, the thing that I noticed that was missing, and the thing that worried me more than anything when it came to the nerfs that were proposed, was the distinct lack of aggro nerfs to decks like Pirate Rogue and even Shaman. Personally, I think those decks are both bigger problems than any of the other decks named. Again, that's my opinion. I admit that I could be wrong, but I do think that complaining about dying from hand on turn 4-5, I get where you're coming from. It's not fun for anyone involved. But on the other hand, dying on the board before turn 4 or 5 to those decks is also not fun. So I don't think you can really argue to nerf one and not the other. This is actually a video I was contemplating making. I just tried to record it once or twice, and it just didn't seem long enough, and I felt like I was mixing up my words. So I might still release my opinion on the wild changes before the next set, or before any announcements are made, maybe right after the mini set. But I do agree that things do need to be changed in Wild overall. I'm getting my dick handed to me in this game. Huh, I fucked up. Am I just dead? 1, 2, 10, 17. So yeah, in my opinion, if you want to change all the combo decks, also you have to nerf the aggro decks. That's basically my entire take of the Wild format. Very, very brief down. There's a lot more examples I have of things that I think should be changed, but I am not part of the Blizzard balance team, and I don't think people want me to be part of the Blizzard balance team. Just in general. I hope the Demon Seed comes back. I don't think, I genuinely don't think any of the cards that got banned in Wild are ever coming back. And that's the one thing I don't like. I do wish that... Okay, I'm just gonna hit this. I'm pretty sure I'm dead on board. Yeah, I'm dead on board. I sadly think that none of them are coming back, even though I don't think they should have been banned. I think they were way too gun-ho, especially on the Stealer of Souls or whatever his name was. I don't think that card needed a ban at all. That deck had like a fucking 2% win rate. It was not exactly good, and yet it's another combo deck that fell because we can't have good things. But yeah, no, I'm hoping that there's gonna be a change, and I'm hoping that they do print. I don't. Blizzard has said a lot of times, like, oh, we want to bring these cards back. I do not buy it till I see it, basically, is my entire take from that. This hand is interesting. I have very, very little faith in Blizzard as a company. Which, I mean, to be fair, they kind of do deserve it. They promise a lot of stuff and then very, very rarely deliver on it. But yeah, I just have very little faith in the company. I hope that doesn't hurt my chances of ever, doing anything with them, but until they can prove to me for like a solid 6-month period they actually care for their games, I have very little faith in them. Not to say I don't like their game, because I'm pretty sure that Hearthstone, besides Magic, even with Magic, I'm pretty sure Hearthstone is the single game I've played the most in my life. Which is kind of depressing. I'm out of Coke. And now I'm sad. I want some Coke. I'm gonna go get another Coke after this game, I think. I have a problem. Okay, interesting. Oh, he has an insane start. Okay, me dead. Toxin? Kind of want to gain more armor to play this safe. Okay. So I don't have a board wipe till potentially the turn after next. There's a couple cards I need to draw here. Really good cards for me to draw. Firemancer Flurg, Ice Fishing, Clownfish, second Gorlock. would be like the best ones. Actually, is it basically any Murloc? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not quite any Murloc. I want to just be able to have an insane turn. I was waiting on doing this until I found a clownfish. Because I have to wait till not next in the turn after, which really, really sucks. Okay. At least I can't. Ooh, there's a clownfish there. I think I just have to go for it actually. Get YOLO. Well, I missed on all the ones I wanted to see. Just kind of unfortunate. Poke here. I can play this. Trade into there, or I can develop a big ass minion. I think developing a big ass minion is better. By big ass minions, I mean I hope I hit his 4/5. 2/3 is not bad. Work out a 3-mana spell, deal 2 damage to all minions. If you discarded a card this game, deal 1 more. That card seems really bad. Warlock has a lot of 3-mana deal 2s to the board. Sadly, none of them are actually that good. I've tried all of them in numerous different builds. They have the demon one that came out really, really early on, I believe in the original Nax, which deals 2 damage to everything that's not a demon. And they have a couple others, and I just think, honestly, I think that Warlock needs, as weird as it sounds, Warlock needs a huge buff. I don't think Control Warlock is anywhere near playable at the moment, sadly. And I think that the only Warlock that's playable is Discard, because they push the disco mechanic way, way too hard in too short of a period of time. I like Disco Lock. I just think that they made the deck too strong in like the span of a month, and that is not ideal. This hand is really, really bad. Also, I'm like dying and I don't like it. I can do that. He still gets more of these is the problem. Do that. Nah. I think this is fine. I'll do that trade so he doesn't get value trade. Nice, he uses 4/4 and his 1/1 from his hero power to kill my guy. And then next turn, depending on what I draw, I slam Finley to just get actual playable cards. If I draw something playable, I can hold off, but for the most part, it's looking like that is the play. If we hit Ravager, we're going Clownfish Ravager. That was really, really good for him to hit. Just a kill spell. That is very, very good. Snowfall's not bad. I'll take the Snowfall here. It puts a minion on the board for me, freezes his board to stem my bleeding, and still gives me another draw next turn to try and find something. Such as, I mean, even Grumble is good enough. Macaw is good enough. Second Snowfall is good enough. A million cards are good enough. But yeah, the play is most likely going to just be Finley here to try and find good cards. Is that guaranteed? Yes. Alright, this should be GG. This seems weird, but I want to keep an extra card in my hand for the, basically, the longer the game goes, the more favored I am, because I have inevitability between Assalor Shudderwalk. That I feel fine just waiting a little bit. And, okay, well, that's a really good answer for him. See, that's the card that Warlock needs. 2 mana, 4 mana deal 2 to everything. That's not a bad draw here. Okay, see, also now I'm glad I saved this because I can do this and this. Poke, poke. Next turn, just go Aslor, even though it doesn't get full value. I'm actually super worried. He has a lot of souls that he can use to summon a huge board that has rush. I am a little bit worried about that. Okay, good. It's not coming down this turn, so I still have a turn to wait and figure out how I need to play this. Very, very good for me. That's a huge combo, actually. I don't want to counter a minion. Yeah, I'm gonna counter a minion here. Yeah. I could have waited. I could have played this here, so I get both probably a minion and a spell. But I'd rather just do this and just hope he's not holding any more minions. Except for his big dude, and he can't kill my Blade Master here, so should be fine. It's only 5, Blade Master is 6. And if he does that trade, I mean, he gets less dudes, which I'm also okay with. I mean, he has to have another minion to play first, but specifically a 2-cost minion. Well, he's already played a lot of them. Yeah. I wipe his board here. So. Basically anything he plays, I believe dealing 21 damage to them should wipe. Wow. He actually had the answer for it. I'm surprised. Well, there's the Shadow Walk. Never mind, I guess. Never mind about slamming Finlay. I mean, Shadow Walk also is a really good answer to his big dude. Okay, thank God. I thought I didn't kill that, and I was about to flip shit. Okay, here Shadow Walk should just be good enough. Big Shadow Walk. Big wipe the board. Big kill him. Especially with this, I mean, I get double Shadow Walk trigger, right? Freeze the board twice. He actually had it, too. Well, it's really good for him. He'll deal a little bit of damage to him. This is countering the next spell. Oh, well, hopefully he drew a spell that we can counter. Oh, it was not a spell. 7 cards in hand. 6. Get all but 3. I can go Aslo, which is the really safe play. But actually, this is the really safe play. I guess we play this safe. Might as well. There's no point of just throwing a game that we basically have a guaranteed win in. I should have probably played this first. Whoops. Oh, I potentially had lethal there. If that's a spell, I mean, he can't even play it, so... Yeah, there we go. Easy. It's always rather play safe than sorry. Because I had the odds, if I did slam Finley, I had the odds to miss Grumble and Snowfall, in which case I lost the game with what he had on board. So I'm glad I waited. And I played it safe. It's the right play. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab a beverage. Give me a second. I mean, actually, I don't even have to mute my mic. I'm like 3 feet away. Oh, my spinal cord. Man, I swear, I do not feel as young as I used to be, man. I feel like I'm getting so old. 23-year-old complaining about back pain and being old. All right, can open. Priestess is just a hard mull. This is the single worst hand I've ever seen in my life. Please tell me it's aggro again, because I actually have an answer to aggro priest with schooling. It's not really an answer, but it is a card. And the devolve also helps a lot of the matchup. Oh, it still could be. Scargill is not bad. I play it now against aggro. One, if I draw Finley, this is fine. I will put all this at the bottom to play a Finley. I'm perfectly okay with that. But just in general, I can use it for better tempo. Okay, it's actually is control. Kind of weird champ, not gonna lie. You know what I miss? Healing Totem, Healing Face. Can we put that back, actually? That is a nerf I would like to see reverted. I personally don't think it would be that broken. I think Healing Totem is probably the worst one overall besides the 1/1. Oh no, it is aggro. Huh. Weird. I'm actually contemplating devolving that. No cap. I'm contemplating doing this. So I know that sounds really, really weird to say I want to devolve a 1/3. The thing is Raise Dead. If he can Raise Dead 2 of those, even a 1/1 then deals 3 damage. And that's terrifying. But I do think the right play is just to play 2 of these. I do think this is the right play, although it is a little bit more terrifying. And I could get screwed overall with it. Sorry about that. I had to turn. I have a light that has Bluetooth. You can like set it up to do like music with Bluetooth, and every single time you turn it on, it goes with Bluetooth mode, and it's really really loud. So I figured I should probably mute it, mute my mic before I have it go off. That's a play. Not the biggest fan of that play, but it is a play nonetheless. I've yet to play a Battlecry minion, so I guess it's just listen to this. See, imagine that heals my face, and now I'm at 25. That's just like value. Next turn is when I can go off with this stuff. That's pretty good. I can go coin, Scargill, coin, Gorlock, generate value. Hopefully he plays a second shadow spell here. That's what I'm hoping for. So this way he kills off all my tiny dudes, and I can get more information with this as well. Because if I miss on like Clownfish and Ravager, I can always just summon Mutinous with the extra coin I have. That is the worst pull in my hand. Me dead. Alright, well, with that having happened, that's a huge eat. Actually, ginormous eat. This opens up a spot in my hand. I actually think it's Reno now. Seeing the Dirty Rat, I believe it's... Oh no, the Dirty Rat's stolen from me. But seeing the Astler also makes me think Reno and the Identity Thief. So it's just a 30 card Reno list. Interesting. I need to protect Shadowwalk basically at all costs. That was best case scenario. It's the first time in forever I've actually won a flip. Oh, I played those in the wrong order. I got punished. I thought I was gonna have another mutinous trigger, which would have been sick. Instead, I just have more 1/1s or 3/3s. I mean, if I draw Grumble, this is fine. I'm perfectly fine if I draw Grumble with this. Because I mean, I could just Grumble and then bounce the Grumble. Try to lock him out then afterwards with Loatheb Shadowwalk shenanigans. Right. Beautiful. That was the best pull in my hand. Actually, winning flips for once feels so good. Please hit his guy. Beautiful. Anything on my board is fine. That's perfectly fine. Give me that give me Grumble. That's not Grumble. I would have really liked Grumble, but alas. I played the Loatheb here, prevents him from playing a board wipe easily. Still have 11 damage on board. He can't play spells to kill my shit. And I have devolve to prevent against... I can't devolve that, sadly. Taunt? He doesn't have enough damage now to kill this. I'm gonna counter it. Counter next spell. If he slams Reno, he slams Reno. I'm not too worried about that overall. I would rather prevent him from playing any big board wipes and forcing him to have a cheap spell before he has a board wipe, because he is at 4. Oh. Oh well. I mean, that's still good, because that means he doesn't have another Dirty Rat that he... Oh well. That was the single best top deck he could have had. It's the only real top deck that brought him back into the game. Very unfortunate. What can you do if sometimes your opponents are just godlike gamers? There was no other top deck in his deck besides Reno that potentially brought him back into the game, but even then, Reno, I still had a full board. Grumble? One time? Still no Grumble? Life is nothing but pain and misery? I don't have a way to kill this is the problem. Potentially he just does this, is what I'm hoping. I need to see Grumble this game, man. Grumble was the difference maker. Did you top deck a Seance? Yo, what in the... Oh, I lost this game to getting unlucky, and now I can't even realistically win through this Shudderwalk. That's super infuriating. It's not the card I needed to see. I mean, now the thing is his health total just doesn't matter. I just need to find Grumble and then just go infinite and just hope that's good enough. Can my opponent not be the luckiest person on the planet? Like, actually, how the fuck is that possible? Top deck the Blackwater Behemoth into top deck Seance. 2 different top decks in a row. Must be nice. Into the top deck Dirty Rat. Yeah, there's nothing I could have realistically done there. Actually, nothing I could have realistically done. If I had hit Grumble, I had won the game, which is the worst part. Alright. Keep the Clownfish. Do I want to assume it's aggro? If I want to assume it's aggro, I keep the Schooling. Yeah, I think I have to assume it's just the Disco Lock. I don't even know if I can actually beat Disco Lock. Disco Lock seems like a very, very poor matchup for me. Okay, it's not Disco, which is good for me. Although this card is dead now. So the card is dead, but I play it anyways as protection from Dirty Rat. I don't want it to pull the Grumble. Pulling Grumble is a for sure way to lose the game, basically. Cards in hand. I don't really like this play, but I can go for it nonetheless. Wow, those were really, really bad, actually. Hitting this here is not what I wanted to hit. I wanted to ideally hit Ravager, but alas. If I top deck Ravager into Scargill, I do win the game, basically. Like, that's like one of the most insane tempos you can have in the early game. I don't hate this here at all. I have so many good draws in my deck now. Like the rest of my deck was just basically straight gas. Dirty Rat is really good. Second Ice Fishing. Scargill. Puts me up to 9 cards. It does suck that I am holding the Shutter, which means that it's open to both Mutinous and to Dirty Rat. And to top deck or Immolates that are definitely normal for him to be playing. I don't see why my opponent wouldn't be running Immolate. It's not good. Fucking do it again. Yeah, I have no choice but to do it again. I'd fucking do it again. It's 9 cards in hand. Awful cards in my hand, but what can you do? And I don't even have a fucking do it again. Man. I wish I had a fuck it, let's do it again button. My other hand was so much better. It's actually insane. Okay, that's fine. My guess is it's on minion. So let's get this buddy countered. Healing's not bad here. This is pretty good though. I'm gonna try to farm Asilors with Grumble. It's hard, but it's doable. I need to play the rest of the shitty cards though out of my hand, which means double Piranha next turn most likely. Double Piranha and try to protect my shit. It's actually also kind of bad to try and farm Asilors, because I probably will not be able to play all of them, which is why it's like a little bit bad. Yeah, that's also really bad. Although Shadowwalk should be all the way at the bottom of my deck, which also fucking sucks. I basically cannot. I'm playing the game without Shadowwalk, basically. Okay, that actually shuffles my deck, so Shadowwalk can actually be on top now, which is very unfortunate. If I burn Shadowwalk, I just concede. Burn in Agony? Oh, let's go. Yeah, play this. Play this. I can play this here, actually. Slightly better. Slightly better because it gives me a card that I don't care about if it gets pulled or eaten, which is why this play is slightly better. Also, it gives me the discount on my other things, so sooner or later they'll be more playable. Also, that's a really fantastic draw. This play is begging for a board wipe. Well, not really. I actually want him to wipe my board here. So I know that sounds counterproductive, saying, oh yeah, I want my opponent to just demolish me. But all these minions I don't care about anymore. I have all the important ones in my hand, basically. Both of these... I'm just playing like these over the next 2 turns, so then Slam, Astalor, potentially Grumble, Astalor. Shenanigans like that. This also gives me a lot of armor to play with. So... 9 cards, I'm also forced to play this here. Play around him having 1 card to add a curse, not 2. There's no point in playing around 2. Okay, well. I can no longer easily go infinite with Shudderwalk without this costing 1, but, you know, potential. He was trying to eat this and this, but basically I'm playing this next turn into this. And he burns a card. What did he burn? Did he... Okay, he burned Defile. Defile would have actually... no, Defile's not that great from here. That's significantly better from here. That's fine. I want another one, actually. I think that's what I want to do. I think I just want another one. Yeah, why not? I feel like one more can never be bad, right? Tempted to slam this. Fuck it, YOLO. That's fine. If he wants to raise this to wipe my board, I'm okay with that. I'm not too worried about my opponent wiping my board. Again, I'm gonna win through casting a million of these guys. That's fine. That's fine. That is a really, really good draw. Hmm. That's actually so interesting. So I play this first because it has potential of me getting a shitload of extra damage with this. But no, this is better. That's fine. You can give me some more Abyssal Curses, but I have one better on him. I have Brilliant Macaw plus Astalor. Which, I mean, that is a good combination of cards. Also, it's to wipe my board, which now requires him also killing his 3/4. Because my 8/8 Astalor turns out does a lot of damage when he's at 12. The only thing that he has is the kill. If he top decks the kill here, I mean, he's back in the game. But if he missed on the kill, he'll just lose the game. He's drawn half of his deck, so the odds are kind of favored, but let's just hope he doesn't. So this way I don't actually have to use my brain to win this game. That's fine. Does he just like burn a whole bunch of cards now? He has 1 draw to hit that card. Okay, well there goes this a kill. Okay, and an Abyssal Wave. That seems like it's GG. I just have lethal. Jaws, the bide. My claws. I should not have played this. I'm an idiot. Oh, never mind. Even Xerxes, let's go. Easy game. Calculated. I played that just as like, oh, I haven't played anything that gave some life. Turns out I did. um, yeah. All right, we'll play one more game, and then I want to play some Battlegrounds. The biggest. We've been going for ladder for like an hour and a half now. It's a fair amount of ladder, and we've also been fucking winning this bitch. Okay, well, Priest is always a weird matchup. It's hard to tell when you're favored and when you're not. I'm all this here. None of these cards are necessarily that great. This hand is mental. This hand is actually insane. Look at this curve. 3, 4, ideally 5 Scargill into Clownfish. Bro, that's pretty darn good. I'd actually like to draw Murlocs here. Because the higher odds I do have at just hitting Scargill, Firemancer, Flurg, Toxfin is like, you know, if I hit, and I just win the game. Oh, wow. Oh, that was a filthy top deck. That that top deck was something else, man. I'm telling you, that took so much skill right there. You don't even know, fam. You don't even understand actually how much skill that play that I just did took. Like, I know it looked easy, but really think about it. I just fucked him. Scargill top deck? That's not a Scargill. So that's one Murloc discounted by 4. I can play this, I can play this, I can play this. Poke, poke. Is there any way else I can do this? Oh yeah, I'd have 1 mana left over. No, this... fuck it. I think I just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? I lose the game? Maybe slamming the Firemancer Florida was a little bit overzealous, but I mean, what is he gonna realistically do from this position? If he wants to eat that, I'm fine with that. I'm gonna copy this Firemancer Flurrigan vibe. Yeah, just copy Flurg. Copy Flurg or it's copy this. I can see an argument for both. Of course I pull Benedictus, the single largest minion in his deck. Okay, well, we're still in a fairly good position because we do have this taunt that he's forced to, like, kill off his big guy with. But I need second Ravager. Or ice fishing. That is neither an ice fishing nor a Ravager. Let's freeze while we try and find something playable. Oh man. Ravager would be such a filthy top deck. Because with Ravager, we have the play of just Ravager, Firemancer, Flurg, Toxfin. Which is probably just going to be good enough. But yeah. That was arguably the single worst draw in our entire deck. I feel like I just lose now because I got unlucky. And I missed everything? Man, we had... Bro, okay. Fuck me, I guess. Like, what? I don't know. We were so far ahead, and we fell so far behind because our Gorlock was so bad. I could see why people cut Twinfin now. If Twinfin was any of the other Murlocs in my deck, I was fine. Yeah, I think Twinfin is going to get cut in the next iteration of this deck. Either to Serenite, even though I don't think Serenite is that good, but I think you could just... The fact I lost this game after the insane start I had legitimately makes me angry. It legitimately makes me angry, the fact that I lost this game after that insane start. There's nothing I could have done about that. Like, bro, that was filthy. That was actually filthy. Why can't... Do I have too many friends on my friends list? I don't know what the max amount of friends you can have on a friends list is, but... Yeah. Man, I'm so upset I lost that game. I am genuinely so upset I lost that game. Yeah, that just actually makes me not want to play more ladder. That was such a disheartening loss. Because, like, I was so far ahead after that devolve on turn 3. And it just didn't matter. Oh well. Oh well, what can you do? Shit like that happens. Trying to think any angle, any turn I could have played better. And I think the correct answer was copying Gorlock and not copying Flurg. I think that's where I misplayed. I would have drawn 3 more cards that all were relevant. Firemancer Flurg, or Toxfin wiped his board. Yeah, Toxfin wiped the board. The Finley shuffled everything back in my deck and drew me actual relevant cards like Shadowhawk and Asalar. And then yeah, no, that was just a big misplay on my part. What the hell do I want to play? Dragon, Elemental, Mech, Pirates, Quillbars. Let's have a fun Toki game. But yeah, no, I think that's where I misplayed. If I copied... Basically copying the Firemancer Flurg was saying, I'm going to draw Toxfin in my next 2 cards. And I don't think that was a risk I should have taken. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part. Miscalculation. Yeah, so if I had to replay that game, I'd copy the Gorlock 1,000,000%. I just hope he doesn't have a kill spell. The problem is I don't know what's played in Undead Priest because it's not a popular deck, therefore it's really hard to predict. Like, does he have Shadow Word Pain, or does he have cards like that? I think the correct answer was just to gamble the fact he did. It's Brucon, okay. I think that was correct. I could be wrong in my mentality there, but I'm fairly certain I am correct that that was the better play. Okay. I will know for next time, just copy the Gorlock to have relevant draws. The problem is even then, without Flurg, I think the misplay is actually playing Flurg. I should not have played Flurg and played Mutinous. I would have eaten a card out of his hand. Yeah, that's the misplay. The misplay was playing the Flurg. Oh, good to know for next time. I got super greedy with that Flurg, I'll be honest. Yeah, no, I shouldn't have played Flurg. I should have played Toxin instead of Flurg. I would have eaten a minion out of his hand. It would have been significantly better. That's actually a really good hit. I could freeze by both of these next turn. Or by Hero Power. Bye-bye. I'm not sure what the play is here. He has one elemental. It's either a 1/4 or he tied Cindy, who had one elemental, and it's just actually impossible for me to tell. I'm gonna play safe here. I think safe here is the freeze. No, wait. I want it to Hero Power. Okay, that's fine. I think it's by Hero Power freeze. If my okay, by the pair I think is actually slightly better. Buying the pair here is not bad at all. He tied both and he has one elemental. So my guess is it's refreshing elemental, refreshing anomaly. And he leveled last turn, which means he's buying one more, so that means he can't have Bran yet. So it's important to check if he has Bran or not, because I have just gotten got by them hitting Bran. Although in this lobby there's very little mana, so or very little gold, so it would be hard for him to hit Bran on 5 gold. Very hard. Okay. He hasn't one battle cry. He actually hit a really good battle cry on 2. Poke. Lose by 1. It's not bad. Losing by 1 is not bad at all. Okay. Oh, that's a good combination. It's a pretty good buy, not gonna lie. Okay, so from here, the play next turn is probably just level and just start buffing this to probably like level 4 or 5. Like we buy level. Because, I mean, from here, I think I'm aiming to play APM Pirates. I think it's by far the best, unless I hit like double Nomi off of Hero Power, in which case, I mean, Elementals is a no-brainer. But I think we're aiming to go APM Pirates. I guess, or Nomi. Nomi could also be good. But this hitting this was actually really good. It was probably 2 of the best 3 drops we could have hit. Double Deflecto would have been interesting, but also not as good as this, I think. This is more tempo. Terragosa, Amber Guardian would have been good as well. Would have given us that angle to go. Jesus Christ. Terra hit. Jesus. My board's really strong, and that board is mental. To be fair, Terragosa is typically really strong till around like next turn-ish. I think I'm gonna just buy the Bright-Eyed Scout here and level. Okay. The reason we go for the Bright-Eyed Scout here instead of this is by the time we're selling this, we're probably getting a 4 or 5 drop. The 4 drop, if we go elementals, could be Tavern Tempest. And then 5 drops could be Nomi, could be Magmalock. We can also go Magmalock this game. That would be interesting. The Hogger build with Magmalocks and Master. It's also very, very interesting and very, very playable. Interesting. We actually have a lot of angles to go. This is a fairly decent lobby. If my shop next turn has double Terragosa, I mean I can attempt also to just go Terra. Basically the only comp I'm probably not gonna try for is Quillbores in this lobby. Mechs is also really hard to go unless you hit like perfect, so it's a little bit hard. Okay. As long as this dies, I'm happy. As long as this dies, I'm happy. As long as this dies, I'm happy. Oh, he actually hit the tie. Pretty good for him. I mean, hitting the tie for him is insane, right? So. Kind of want this. Sell, buy level. That's a Magmalock, and that's also a really early Baron. Fuck. Alright guys, what comp do you want to see? What comp do we try to force? I'm freezing here basically no matter what, right? I don't know what comp I want to try and force this game. Magma is good. Baron is good too. I'm not buying both. I think buying both of them is always a mistake. So I think from here, I'm not actually sure what the answer is. I'm generally not sure what the play is here. There's actually a lot of potential plays here. Not sure what it is. Wow, I'm genuinely surprised that I lose some of these because like my board feels insane. It's a good hit for me. That's a meh. That's actually a pretty bad hit for me. The 1/1 hits, no. Okay, that's how I lose. Wow, those are some awful hits. Hit anything to the left? Okay. I mean, hitting this was the best because it removed the most amount of damage, but still above dead. Well, I know where I'm going now. Turns out if you just hit, you hit, right? Let's take this, I guess. Buy this. Come on, game. Why do you have to do me like this? Guess this is fine. Okay. So next time we're hopefully gonna hit a second Hogger, second Magma, some Masters, and basically just try to go. I mean, if we hit Hogger, we're like almost infinite. So yeah, but who knows? We have so many potential plays. If we hit Micro Mummy, we probably level to try and find Greta. Another good one to hit would probably be the gem transfer, and transfer the gems off of this onto this, so this way it has a little bit better stat line and we can sell these two. It's another angle. We played 3 things this turn. It's not great. 3 things is fairly slow. Oh, we played way more than 3 things. I cannot do math. Played 6 things. He hit the master. RIP me. That was such a good hit for him. His hits are perfect. I actually had perfect hits throughout this fight. Almost lost the fucking 70% chance to win. Well, 70% chance to have a positive outcome. Okay, these are awful. Red Scout is not bad. This is extra gold. Yeah, I'm just gonna release. They're not great here. Do I want to sell this to buy one of these here? No. Oh, that's really, really good. That's a lot of money. It's nice that these are not going to get value, but they're better than the micro mummies in this scenario. Yeah, so we're looking to sell this for masters, more magmas, more hoggers, and then use these to scale up these, and then just play minion scales up these, and then masters get scaled off of these. That's why your board kind of like scales pretty well all across the board for very, very little. Yeah, we're super huge right now. Although the walking fort is going to add up. You still got it fairly early on. We just hit 10 gold now, so it's a fairly early walking fort. You cut down on damage a lot. He's supposed to take 15, only takes 12. Unlucky. I do this first. I think Ash is sold. Oops. Okay, well. I can't believe I'm hitting mostly on these. It's like really, really unfortunate. Alright, well. I sell these for ball next turn. I think I buy ball, I hero power, and then I level. Okay, and there's the gem transfer as well to transfer the gems onto the Peggy most likely. Oh man, it's actually so hard. Okay, I have to just level next turn. Okay, fuck the ball, fuck the gem transfer. I just have to level. Level and hero power to try and find Greta. I try to just roll to hit these two naturally as well. Is pretty good. If I didn't, actually, I didn't even. I should have leveled. Okay, hopefully, Elise can't die, right? Elise can actually die. Fuck me. Magma should be first. Jesus Christ, that's huge. What in the actual fuck? Okay, well, I can level next turn. I'm fairly big, so spending 4 gold to level, not the end of the world. Okay, that's really good. That's also a free roll. Oh, I should have sold this. Whoops. Nadinas are really bad for my comp. Go figure. Alright. Alright, so from here we're actually... As long as we don't die this turn, we should be fine. Again, Greta's really, really good for us to hit. It's kind of like the only 6-drop, actually, it's really, really good for us to hit. I guess Mantids. We'd be fine replacing these with Mantids. But yeah, Greta is huge. Greta makes this golden, so that means every pirate only costs 0 gold, because you sell them for 1. Which means as long as you hit a lot of the 3-drop, or the 2-drop, 3/3 that sells for additional gold, you're kind of vibing. But it also means that once you hit the other Hogger, you're basically infinite. I'm not sure if this or the other guy is better, but or Salty, but I think this is slightly better because that means this can buff this guaranteed, and I can throw all the buff pirates I find onto the Peggy. And I just sell these for like. Also, the Gretus gets scaled slightly better for like ideally second Peggy. So ideally, I think it's Magma, Hogger, or Golden Hogger, Peggy, Master, Cycle Spot, or something like that. But yeah. He hit better than I did. Oh well, I lose the game. Well, I lose this round, probably. Also, my biggest minion just ran into that face first. Like he wanted to die. Left. Tie, it's fine. I think I should try to go for APM Pirates. Greta? That's not Greta. There's a master. I almost missed that master. I'm so not used to buying masters. I hardly ever go this comp. That's not bad. The reason this is not bad is this is a free roll. I need to sell these things, man. They're stealing my bus, man. 8. They quite literally stole 17 buffs that could be on this. This could be a 40/40 here. But instead, these are stealing the buffs, unfortunately. So yeah. I need to just hit more of the fucking minions I need. I skipped this part here, I think. I just buy this one because this one's +1 gold, so that means the roll is free. So it's just a free trigger of this and a free trigger on this. I'm also scared, but Shadowwalk hit Golden Master, which is really, really good. But it also means that he has to taunt something else on his comp. If he doesn't taunt something else, he loses to Leroy. So that is a thing. Yeah, there's also, again, there's a lot of money now. There's Murazons, there's Tavern Tempest. If I lose, there's Totolin. Although if I lose, I'm probably just dead, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Just hope we don't die. He was actually pretty big. He's the guy with the walking fort, so I'm a little bit nervous for that, but hey. Scrolls by a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I'm just dead here. That's fun. My board was like super strong, so the fact that I just die here fucking sucks. +12 +9, it's 6 axes. Oh no, it's 21. Okay. Oh well, fuck me, I guess. Can I hit the dead dude? Thank God. I forgot to sell this. There's second Hogger. No Greta. Elemental is really good. Come on, where the fuck are my pirates? That's a good pirate. Well, I might be throwing here by buying this. But at the same time, I think it should be fine. Still no Greta, man. Unfortunate. 2 pirates. I don't even need the pirates is the problem. I need to... Okay, I think if I can, I try to transition to just APM pirates, but it might be too late. My board might just be too small. Yeah, I just need to hit the second Hogger. Or the 4th Hogger. If I hit Hogger, I can still win this game as long as I get, like... I should beat the dead dude. Then after I beat the dead dude, get rid of basically anything that's not a pirate, get some salty looters, and just try to scale that way. To keep the Magma Lock, but I get rid of the Master. Maybe I could hit the Omega APM Pirates, which is a Golden Hogger. Or 2 Golden Hoggers, and that way you just scale like infinitely, basically. You scale as fast as you can realistically move your wrist. Okay, well, that's a win for a round. Also, I'm happy as long as I'm not 5th. This 5th means I lose elo. 4th means I most likely gain. And I just really care about climbing. Yeah. So hopefully someone here dies. Beautiful. Who did you die to? You died to him. There's a salty looter. That is significantly better than that garbage. That. I don't think I should hit hero power actually. Okay. Fuck this master. I'm just trying to go APM pirates, I think. Now I'm seeing a whole bunch of Nomis. I don't want to see Nomis anymore. Okay, pirates. Such a good pirate. Well, let's hope I'm not dead here. He's elementals, I'm dead. I don't think I grew enough to outscale him, although he took 10 from the person that dealt me 21, so, I mean, maybe I'm alive. I did scale a lot last turn, but the problem is these guys are fairly small. Maybe I should have kept the master and not played this. Maybe that was slightly better, but I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of annoying that everyone went my comp, not gonna lie. I was the first one to hit the Magma Lock, and then I hit the Hogger, and then everybody was on fucking Elementals. 2 people on Elementals are playing Magma. Oh well. Again, I also just had to hit the 4th Hogger, and I was vibing. What you're saying is there's a chance. I feel like I was lied to. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe one of these 2 guys die here as well. This way it's tied for 3rd. Do they tie? I have no idea if they tied or not, but unfortunate. Anyways, I think I'm gonna play one more game of Battlegrounds and then then probably head off to bed. Actually, if I'm being honest, I'm very, very tired. I have a fair amount of stuff to do for tomorrow. Okay. Kind of want to go Toki again, not gonna lie, but I also kind of think Felon is pretty cool. Beast, Demons. Okay, I'm going this. I want to play this again. This again. I can't English. Sorry about that. Alright, it would help if someone just picked their king hero. Token here is really, really good. So I could level, sell, buy into, or level, sell, buy into sell hero power. I can actually technically go sell hero power, buy 2 3-drops, and hope that my 2 3-drops are good enough. Hopefully I'm not facing AFK, but who knows. I hope I hit AFK next turn, so I'm guaranteed not to hit it, but... Oh, interesting, he's... I only go... I think that that card is only playable. That is a triple. Is it a bait? So I can... It's a triple and it's a pair. I think it's fine. So what you do is you sell the main cat, the alley cat, and you buy both alley cats, and then you get a golden tabby. And then you play the golden tabby. I get a 3-drop. What's a good 3-drop in this lobby? Ghoul. Ghoul ain't bad. Elemental is meh. Cyclone is meh. Legion Overseer is also really, really good, actually. I wouldn't mind a Legion Overseer. I think Legion Overseer is actually probably the best besides the Ghoul. Well, I didn't hit what the best one was. Guess Fell? I don't really like going Fell. Fell means I probably lose this round, but next round I get fairly strong. So I can sell my 2/2 hero power, buy 2 3-drops. Again, something like Legion Overseer was probably the best, but what can you do? Sadly, I cannot choose what I discover. Because if I would have hit Legion into hero power next turn, hit Legion plus something else, like, I mean, I'm scaled so hard at that point that I don't think there's any losing. Anything that has 1 HP, beautiful. Take 3? Yeah. Taking 3 is fine as well. I'm not... I don't want to be taking all this damage. It's 34 this early on. It's not necessarily ideal, but... They're both really bad. But I buy them solely for stats. Also, I mean, to be fair, getting the coin is not that bad, but it's still not ideal. There's a lot. There was a lot of other guys I would have preferred. Legion would have been better. I guess, yeah, Legion's the main one. What good 4-drops are in the game? Matron, Savannah. Refreshing, Dazzling Light Spawn. Interesting. I think next time I level hero power, ideally hit something good. This way I can replace this with the actual playable minion. I could also try to go for undead, although, like, if I can go for undead, I think, if I hit a Nubarak. If I hit a Nubarak, I transition undead, I think, and I think that is actually correct. Could be wrong, but I feel like that is actually correct. The fact I always lose this sucks. Okay. I think that's reduced the most. That's 5. Maybe there's a hit where I could have hit this, but whatever. Actually don't need to sell a coin. Okay, well, Dazzling Light Spawn is really, really good. Position like this. Higher odds of actually hitting by doing this. I want some triggers on the light spawn. Well, I'm not hitting really anything I want, sadly. And I hate the fact I took the Legion Overseer now, because I hate if I end up going elementals right off this Dazzling Light Spawn, depending what I hit. It's just super annoying. If my 4/4 dies and I don't take too much damage here, say if I'm probably above 20, I think the play is level, hero power, sell, coin, buy a 5-drop, and just hope that that 5-drop is a 5-drop that can win me the game. Something like a Nomi that scales to win me the game. What else? I don't know, just something that actually does something, because right now my board is awful. Very low odds of actually winning. Feels bad. Why are you hitting the guys? I take infinite damage here. Fuck me dead. Take like 10. Yeah, well. Could no longer realistically do that play. Don't even know on 4 if there's anything that's actually... Well, okay, I lost the game. I know that sounds super negative, but from this position, genuinely don't know how I come back. My board is tiny. I'm at 18 on turn 6. No idea how to come back from here. Okay, maybe the only way I could potentially see coming back, I don't take any damage here and I win my fight. This dies, I level hero power, hit Baron, buy both Barons, next turn hit Golden Leapfrog in my shop, plus some Macaw. And a taunt. And somehow be able to afford all of that. Or I guess hit like Nomi or something that actually scales properly. That's not useless. Yeah, those were like 2 of the worst 4-drops I could have hit. I actually think those were the 2 single worst 4-drops I could have hit. Alright, the fact that I win this is really, really good. As long as the 4/4 dies. Okay, the 4/4 is guaranteed to die. Beautiful. That was unfortunate. So I'll say, if I can also just farm with the light spawn with these rats, I would also be super far ahead. Sucks that he sniped it. Sucks a lot. No one... How the fuck did you die? Interesting. Very, very interesting. I guess I want it. We can try for it again. Maybe this time we actually hit. Ugh. Yeah, hopefully I'm also not just... Man, where can I hit the dead dude? At least I can't die here. Maybe I hit the dead dude next turn and I have a chance to actually scale properly. Maybe I hit just like insane elementals. I mean, my board also, to be fair, is not awful. I mean, this board is like meh at best. So as long as his board's not cracked, He dealt 5 to this dude. Took 6 from this dude. Oh, he dealt 5. Whoops. Although I am stronger, which is very big. Being stronger here is actually huge. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Let me farm you. Hit my 1-1. You dick. Okay. That's damage cap actually on him. That's not good for me. I know it sounds weird me saying it's not good for me, the fact that I dealt him damage cap, but actually there's a dead dude. I forgot that. Then it's fine. I would rather go leapfrog than this, but no. Must refrain. Should have bought that. Oh, that's actually huge. So okay, I mean, I'm doing this to get an additional buff, and I think that's fine. This is okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst. Just have to hope I'm not dead. I can actually die here. Whoops, I just knocked something and hit my mic. Just need to hope I'm not dead here. Okay, I win this. I'm favored. That's pretty good. You're supposed to do my other things first and let me scale, man. Beautiful. I would have preferred if he killed this to get the extra proc, but I'll take it. Oh, I forgot. I should hit my hero power to try and hit Nomi. Okay, Rag is at least some scaling. Oh, this is kind of weak here. Okay, I think I have to sell the light spawn here. He's too small. Said roll. Okay, well, let's hope to hit Nomi this turn. Man, I always get these two guys confused, actually. Between Togwaggle and Trade Gallywix, I am always like, which one is which? And I was like, oh fuck, if this is Gallywix, I'm probably fucked. But he just got dicked down raw by this guy, so... People have been doing a lot of dicking these couple rounds. Okay, well. We have a lot of potentially really good hits here. Okay, that's really good that we win. Not the sister? That's not the sister. Man, I swear, my sisters always have taunt. My opponent's sisters never have taunt. Doesn't matter because he's dead, but yeah. Do this first. Neither of those are Nomi. None of these are Nomi. Do this first. Alright. I'm pretty sure next turn I'm forced to level and ideally hit Nomi. Yeah. First I start by hero powering. If I miss, unless I hit insane amounts of elementals, like 6 refreshing elementals or whatever, I'm probably just leveling to try and hit more things. I think that's what happened last game is I waited too long to level and it cost me very, very much. And I don't like that aspect. So, yeah. I smoked this guy 2 turns ago, but having Greta, I guess he's on demons, so he's not infinite pirates. But I did not skill much this round. I bought a useless minion that gave me nothing. These are going to be fairly good, especially if I can triple it. I want to hold on to these till I can triple it. Was every single buff that they eat gets doubled once it gets tripled, so that's like way, way better, right? Playing a 4-drop instead of playing like an 8-drop with this rag, so yeah. Oh, I should win this. Beautiful. He hit the Nomi. Dragons are not in the game, sadly, so I can't try to get, try to steal it. The fact that I also kill him 100% of the time is really, really good for me. One less person buying elementals, which means I should hit more of them, which is pretty good. Top 3. Yeah, screw it, let's just sell these. I should have sold it before. I want to play that. Don't really want to hit that, but what can you do? I'm freezing for these because they could be Elementals, which are really, really good for me. This has eaten so many buffs already, that's so bad. Yeah, these can both be Elementals, so I think it's worth freezing for. Also, I mean, we have a free roll, so basically as long as it's like Bright-Eyed Scout hits any of the Elementals, it's fine. Ideally, it is the Elemental, but that's 2 rolls and it's 3 gold, so it's significantly better in this scenario. But yeah. Hopefully, I mean, last time we fought this guy, we were stronger than him. Like, way stronger than him. But he also just dealt 20 to AFK. So I don't know how strong we are. Or like how fucked I am, basically. Position like this. Do I need a bumper? He's on undead, so I probably don't. I don't think there's any undead minions that I need a bumper for here. Guess technically it would be the 1-2. That's the technical answer. The 1-2 mech, because it can get like divine shield and shit, but it shouldn't be that big. Oh, I'm just dead here. Oh, he's just scam. Okay. Yeah, turns out just losing to scam is a thing. Yeah, his mantis took out my entire board. Oh well. Yeah, he just wins. Maybe AFK dies to the dead dude. Sadly, unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, we leveled up on both the tracks. I think this might actually be the first bit of this track I collected here, or on stream or recording. Oh my god, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Alright. We sadly did not hit legendary, which means I'm going to be streaming tomorrow to try and hit legendary. We did go from rank 4 diamond to rank 2, which is pretty damn good. We hit fewer mages than I thought we were going to hit, which is pretty good. I mean, we can go here and look at Shaman, Shutter. We hit 2 mages. 2 mages ain't bad. The priest matches were probably free if we were playing Pillager Rogue, but basically I think the score would have probably been either identical or very, very similar. 4 losses seems about right in this many games. Probably to the pirate rogues that we faced, and then the mages. So I don't think overall it changed much playing one deck or the other. Maybe we could have gotten more games if we were playing a Pillager Rogue, because games would take less long, but hey. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe on you can actually, sorry, not video, stream. But you can actually like streams, so please do that. It helps out a lot and whatnot. Thanks for vibing, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys all tomorrow when I ideally hit legendary before the mini set comes out. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all on the next one. Alright guys, peace.